What's up? We're all the way live. I missed it again from Satellite 5. Appreciate being here. A lot of excitement already today from Satellite 5. A lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Just glad you're hanging with us. I was looking at the chat a couple minutes ago. I don't want to miss anybody, but a lot of people are here today. Just a couple. Little Ben, I think, was the first one in today. So, Little Ben, there's your flowers. I see Wesley Killiego, Matt Guyman, Anthony Yost, Saul Swervo Cuts, Brian Maxwell, MMA History Podcast, Scott Laskowski. Rick, is Rick Walsh here? Walsh? I don't know. I saw you earlier. Anthony Pagan, thank you for being here, guys. I hope I didn't miss anybody. We really appreciate it. There's Quailman's here as well. We love that. All right, rock and roll. So I'm not sure what they're getting at, what Vaughn Design Team meant with this graphic in the back. I don't know why I'm holding pickles or whatever they are in something green. Do you know what they are? Let us know in the chat. And if you're watching on Instagram, come on over to YouTube. That's where we're hanging out. We're talking because I can't see your comments on Instagram. Make sure you come over to YouTube, The Bare Knuckle Show. And while you're on Instagram, you can like and follow whatever they call it, the kids these days, The Bare Knuckle Show. Just make sure you get involved with that. Well, we're glad you're here today. And a lot of stuff, as always. We have Chris Lights Out Lotto making his return to the show. He'll be joining us with his nice, clean cock. If you can... If you don't watch the show normally, you don't know what that means, go back and watch this version of the show. You'll understand. He'll be here. Also, we have David Feldman, who was supposed to be on last week. Who are those two weirdos? David, look at a boy band cover or something. David Feldman, who was supposed to be on last week, but we got Dave Jr., which was awesome because he never comes on. David Feldman was tied up in meetings. Let's find out what those meetings were about. Find out a lot of stuff from David Feldman. Also, I'm hearing that they're working on it right now. It looks like a co-main event. I think that's signed. I think the main event is almost signed or already is signed. They're going to let me know in my ear later on the show when I can announce it when that ink's all dry. So we'll have an announcement for the co-main and the main event coming up in Hammond. That'll be amazing. I'm looking forward to that show. I'm glad you're here today. And I know that Brandon's here. I don't know. Corporate Evan didn't make it in today, but he's still probably watching, I'm sure. Brandon, how are you today?
Good. How you doing?
You all right?
Yeah.
What, are you nervous? Why are you stuttering?
No, I'm good.
We
out here.
He said, we out here. He said, I only got two hands today, Soch. Well, use your hand, and I want to show the world in the booth.
That's right. Our debut.
Stallone sent us this. How cool is this? Can you see it?
Hang on. Let me switch.
I thought we had it framed differently. There we go. Stallone sent us this. How cool is that? There it is.
Very cool.
We figured we'd hang it up. Now ask in the chat.
Add a little, character to our booth here.
It looks cool. We're like I said, we're slowly remodeling. If you want to send something in for us to hang up, a picture or whatever, if we can get it up, we will. If we can get it up, we will. We can get it up. We don't need the blue chip. We're good. But if we can hang it up, we'll hang it up. We're adding slowly. We appreciate you being part of the show. Now, when I say Stallone, it was Frank Stallone, just so you know. I have a great relationship with him. He sent that over. I was going to fool you and say it was Sly, but I like Frank. Take it back. Do, take it back. Oh, they like my shirt, they said. ECW. Thank you. I love that, too, in the chat. All right, so all this stuff to get into today, Brandon. I'm glad you're hanging with us. Are you going to be checked in or checked out today? I can't tell. I thought you were going to be checked in before the show. Now I feel like you're checked out.
No, I'm getting a message from our graphics guy.
You know what? That guy, he's on point. What's he sending the graphics right now for later on the show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, he's always on top of it, man. Look at that. All right, so Brandon, before you talk to him, talk to me. You were in Edmonton. Thoughts on Edmonton? I'm going to get some from Lido. We got Gizmo, the alien, has his recap in a little while, too. He sent in. But I'm curious. You don't have to go through the whole show. Is there anything that stood out to you as far as a fight that you enjoyed? You're so close to the action. I'd like to find that out from you.
Probably the best part of the night was the girl fight, that Delgado girl.
The women fight, yes.
Yeah, and, okay, whatever. Women.
Dave says girl fight, too. It drives me nuts. Go ahead.
Anyway, yes. So that was crazy. Like, I was like, man, this is like probably fight of the night, maybe. I mean, I just, the pace that she put on her and she just kept getting up, and it was great. And then we had the Matt Suckalukchuk fight.
Yeah, that was a wow.
Yeah, and I was just like, damn, like that's crazy. Like those two are gonna have to compete for probably fight of the night.
Yeah, I mean,
that was just crazy. I was just like couldn't believe that Suckalukchuk was. I couldn't believe there was only one knockdown that entire fight.
Yeah, right. I know.
I don't know how it came across on TV.
Yeah.
But like in person, like they were both landing hard and clean on each other. Like it was,
Yeah, it was good. And
I got sprayed with blood.
How many does that happen every event or every other? I feel like you're always getting hit with something.
No, it doesn't happen as often as you might think. But it usually happens more with the tiny ring because they're just everything's closer together.
Impact and stuff. Top of it. I want to ask you something. You were there for this. Was it Lucanis that I feel like this was sent in the mailbag too. We can get to this in a minute, but what did you think about that call out from Lucanis? Everyone's got Kai on their brain, I feel like.
Yeah.
You think he's there yet?
No, I think maybe he needs to fight. Probably so. Hang on, let me see.
Well,
what's our rankings look like?
Well, I mean, even if you don't talk about the rankings as a fan, you look at it. I mean, you can't. I want to talk about them, but you look at it.
I want to see Kai and Gary Fox fight.
That's what I want to see too.
I want to see that fight.
I want to see too. But I just saw on our Instagram.
I wouldn't think that Chad is next for a Kai fight, but Chad is definitely. I mean,
didn't you see the news an hour before we got on? I don't know. They didn't wait for us to tell it. Our Instagram put it up.
I haven't.
It was. I think it was that. Was that Hollywood? So much happening. The co-main event was announced. Title eliminator. It's Gary Fox and Edgar. So that's gonna be a fun fight.
I mean, that's not a bad fight either.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. And then Lucanis, how he fits in. I think Kai's in the chat. Kai, you're in the chat. I didn't see if you commented on this shit. Let me look back. Comment on that. What'd you think of that call out, Kai? Let us know. And we'll get back to you with that. So let's just get into the mailbag now. I think we should do that. I just want to... Actually, no. Before we do, wait a minute. We talked about this last week. 2 weeks ago. We talked about the amazing breasts in Sturgis last week, didn't we? Yes, we did, because that lady was jumping up and down. So let's show it. This is from the archive. This was sent in. Somebody clipped this from our show before. And like, this is what you should be showing. Take it down, bro. I don't want it up anymore. Why is Rex staring at her in the back? Rex works for us. Look at Rex in the back.
Yeah.
He's going to be really checking her out. All right, go Rex. Anyway, that was from last year. That was sent. I just want to...
Holy hell.
Yeah, you didn't look? You didn't look. You just looked now, didn't you? All right, take it down, please.
No, we have to make sure every viewer gets a chance to see this.
All right, they're going to throw up.
Every viewer has to see this.
I love when guys come into the chat that fight for us and they're like, announce my fight. Look, I love you, and I heard nothing about it yet, so I can't announce till I hear about it. And you know I'm talking to because you're a good dude, and I can't wait to see you fight again. All right, let's get into the mailbag.
Yes. Let's do that.
Let's do it.
It's time for mail call.
All right, the mail call. You can send your messages to thebareknuckleshow@gmail.com. That's thebareknuckleshow@gmail.com. I repeat it because if you're listening on the podcast and not watching, you need to know thebareknuckleshow@gmail.com. And you can also send it to our Instagram, The Bare Knuckle Show. It's up there. Just drop it in and we'll get to what we can. First things first, I want to show this off. Ben Rothwell told us about this. He recently had a contest, and so we kind of helped him get the word out. We want to announce the winner of the contest. We'll put that up. It was a family. And from what I understand, this family, they all love BKFC. There's a Ben Rothwell autograph and also the Championship Summit autograph that belonged to Ben Rothwell. And from what I understand, the mom here, they're all big fans, but she's like the biggest fan. She'll like take the family to go watch it. I think that's super awesome. I believe they're out of Texas. So congratulations to the Rusk family. Rusk, I don't know, but I appreciate you guys watching and listening, and it's a great contest. Like I said, we'll have more contests. I actually wanted to talk about a contest that I want to get to. I have to clear it with management, but I think we might start next week. I'll tell you this. I'm not going to tell you what the prize is, and I'm going to try to get this contest off the ground. This is like the Soscia experiment. I don't know if this is even going to happen. But if you want to be in the contest, if you think maybe we'll do BKFC trivia or something, and you want to come on, we'll call you. You come on, try to win. We'll do that at some point. So send your email with your name and your phone, your contact number, to thebareknuckleshow@gmail.com. Don't put it in the chat here because we're not going to look at that. Go to thebareknuckleshow@gmail.com or send a message to the Bare Knuckle Show on Instagram that you want to be involved, and then we'll randomly pick somebody and we'll quiz them on the show, see what they know. And we got a really cool, from what I understand, I think it's another really cool prize for you with autographs and all. It'll be awesome. So that's coming up. Also, we were talking earlier about Sturgis. We wait for Chris Laddle to come on here, and we've been hearing from this guy, and people keep asking me, who's this dude? I have no clue. All I know is it's Gizmo the Alien, and he started sending stuff in, and it's creative. So let's go to Gizmo and get his recap of Canada, Edmonton.
Hey fight fans, it's your boy Gizmo the Alien reporting live from the land of maple syrup and moose traffic. BKFC Fight Night Edmonton. Main event, Drew Wild Boy Stuve went full lumberjack on Will Santiago. 2 knockdowns and boom, KO in just 97 seconds. Chad Lucanis, chop chop. Down goes Tim Tamaki in under a minute. Hassan Al-Ghanim didn't even break a sweat. 22 seconds, folks. I've seen microwaves take longer to heat up poutine. Bodan Kotok iced Brady Meister in the first round. Joseph Creer took his time, grinding Caden Giroux down until the TKO in the fourth. Kamani Crawford and Alexander Delgado Lopez, absolute clinics, unanimous decisions, no maple-flavored mercy. And the prelims, Scott, Felber, DeFreitas, all first-round finishes. Now, Marcos the Moose is here beside me. And we gotta say, these one-round quitters, nah, that ain't it. In BKFC, you go out on your shield. Quitting early, that's like tapping out in a Tim Hortons donut eating contest. Disrespectful to the real Warriors. Anyway, Canada, you've been a beauty.
There you go, man. I loved it. I think it was Nick. Wow, that's loud. You had a little Metallica in there. Last week it was Nickelback as he headed to Canada. I think that was awesome. Let's see. What else we have here as we wait for Chris Lights Out Lido to come. I'm looking in the chat. All right. Oh, Gator's saying it's kind of obvious who Gizmo is. Well, who is he? Let us know, Gator, because I don't know. Maybe you could help me.
How is it obvious? I
have no clue.
I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing a work or anything.
Look at you wrestling terms at work.
I've been studying. I really have no idea. You just send those to me. Is it like a...
It comes from a Gizmo, like an email, and it has, or an Instagram. They sent it to me. Ben's also pointing up. I don't know what he means by little Ben. He says he thinks that he knows what Gizmo is too. Please enlighten me. Send me a message or let me know because I truly don't know. And if you know and you're breaking news, whoever it is, not Gizmo, Gator, anybody on here, let me know.
Don't be ominous. Just say
That's a Dave Meltzer thing. I love Dave. It's the wrestling guys. They go, well, I think I know this, and they create a story. And then they think they know. And, there's certain people that are pretty right on sometimes. But then there's other people. It's funny because in pro wrestling, I used to watch this. And they'd always say, oh, these fans think they know everything. And these internet writers and stuff. And then what happens is they're taking pieces and creating their own story. Just know who sent it to me when it first signed up. Oh, good. Then send me a message because I want to know.
I mean, I don't really care. He could stay unknown.
I actually like better that he's unknown. I do want to know, though. It's kind of weird. Anyway, Gator, thank you for doing your investigative fun there. But a lot of times, like I said, I'm not saying it's Gator, but in pro wrestling, it was a lot of the people will tell these stories, and they all think they know. But nobody knows what really goes on. Nobody. And you'll know one day when I have another podcast to tell you what really went on. I'm with Brian, Swervocut says. All right. Anyway. Where are we at now?
Well, again, I'm going to bring Luddle in about a minute.
Is he there? Is he waiting?
No, you said 12:20.
Yeah, he's usually on time. I don't know.
So I didn't start it.
Oh,
start it till 12:20.
Okay, got it. Well, then why don't we talk about Papa G really quick? Subject Papa G. Subject Papa G that was the subject. It says ask Nate or David what the deal is on getting Papa G booked. Sick of seeing the Sesame Street characters that are the Miami fighters get all his bookings. Ooh. Wow. He didn't sign it, Papa G. I don't know if it is him, but it's either one of his fans or him. Michael Larimore. I wouldn't mind seeing him back. I'll tell you what, Dave's coming on later. I'll see Nate.
I was too late on this, but shots fired.
That's pretty good. No, we'll ask Nate and Dave. I'll see Nate later, and we'll find out for you. Have more to report on that.
Let's start this for Chrissy boy.
All right, and then is Chris here?
I'm getting him, man.
Okay.
Like, you can keep going.
Okay, cool.
What's next?
So I'm looking at the chat here. They're saying, Gator's saying it's not him. That is Gizmo. That was one of my guesses, Gator. Honestly, I didn't. I thought you were trying to kind of contort everything to act like it wasn't you.
We're still in the Gizmo thing? I don't want to know who he is.
I don't want to know either, but
because they were like, oh, I think I know who it is, and not say anything. So I don't even want to know. I don't even care anymore.
You're
Gizmo,
right.
You could be anonymous.
Gizmo is anonymous to me.
Just like Randy. We don't have no idea who Randy is.
That guy, but he was at Florida. He was at Hollywood the one time.
Randy?
Yeah, don't you remember he sent the picture and sitting? He's from Glendale. It's Arizona. There's somewhere in Florida. I forget. I have to look it up in my notes. But he's from somewhere in Florida. He moved, and then he was at Hollywood or something because he was way up top.
So he's a Hollywood goer.
No, he was in town because he used to live in Florida. I don't remember the whole thing. I have to look back to my records.
I'll send Justin on
Savage Combat Sports here saying Larimore says he will fight anybody with or without gloves. Oh, he just wants a fight. This guy's looking forward to it. I'd rather see it without gloves, though. Let's see.
Chris is here if you want to.
Oh, yeah, bring him in. I'd love to talk to Christopher. Christopher, nice artwork. What's that, from Italy? What's behind you?
Man, people don't understand. I'm high culture. I'm classy. I'm not just a fight guy. You got to understand, I got the periodic table of the elements over behind me, and, I'm just kind of... This is what I like to do, sit back and relax.
What do you think about this one? We just got this.
What do you think about our new art?
Hey, Frank Stallone, thanks, buddy. I watch, I know.
I know you do. Chris, that's what I like about you, Chris. I know you watch, but when you're on, you really watch, and you always kind of work it back, and you're like, oh, Frank's the. I don't know. I like yours too, though. You might have to. You painted this. Is that the one you told me in Edmonton? We spoke for a moment. Is that the one you told me that you painted by yourself? Is that your art? You did that? What's it called, board and brush or something? Is that it? You're drinking
Paint by
wine.
numbers, but it is what it is. I have a lot of culture, a lot of class. I'm trying to do a lot of different things here. I'm writing poetry. I'm doing. No, it's not true.
Oh, I was going to say, can you give me a line or two of your poem, please? Roses are red.
They are true, but now I'm going to wait and show that later, man. I don't want. It's not a finished product. Now I'm a perfectionist.
You just, I love you, dude. All right, let's get down to it. You talk about class and culture, which you have a lot of. We know that. We tell by your artwork, by your poetry that you constantly write. You and James Lilly works. You're going to come up with a book, I'm sure.
The name Lights Out.
That's right. It's like Lights Out. Dude, you could come up with a book to get called Lights Out, like romantic poems. There you go. I just made you $1 million with your Chris Lytle.
Might not work.
Yeah, you do that, and then you do a Chris Lytle bullying book for the kids. So the mom buys one, or the dad buys one for the mom, and then they buy one for the kids.
It's actually an anti-bullying book, Brian. I'm not teaching kids how to bully. Don't get this confused. That's going to get me in a weird way.
Dude, I know. I'm sorry. You know what I mean. Anti-bullying. Anyway, you should give that book around to some of the people here in BKFC that I work with.
Exactly. I've seen what happens.
All right, so we're glad you're here. Chris is a Midwest combat sports goat, Rick saying. I agree 100% with that. They love you here, Chris. They always do when you come on.
They're very smart. You got a smart, educated group there.
I know. It's scary that they would actually watch this show. We're dumbing it down for them. So here's the thing. You're talking about class, sophistication, which you have. And I feel like Edmonton, whenever we do River Cree, that reeks of class and sophistication. They have silverware. They're clang-clanging. They're eating steak. It's like they're the kings watching these people fight. It's awesome. So you were there. You're commentating. I talked to Brandon about it earlier. You're very close to the action, and you talked to the fighters, other than Sean, probably more than anyone. So what was your read on that card as a whole? I heard it was sold out. It looked packed. It sounded loud. Energy was good. But as far as the fights, what fights stood out to you? Brandon and I were talking about this a little earlier.
I was watching, you guys, you talked about the crowd being classy. That's true, but the fighters weren't. They came to fight. I loved it. There was, 10 fights, 8 stoppages, and the 2 that went the distance, those were great. The female fight, when that happened, I was like, they're definitely going for a fight tonight. And Murray just kept, every time she'd get dropped, she'd hop right back up immediately, like not even a second, not even a 1 count. She's like, I'm fine. I was like, damn. And geez, Lopez was just relentless with those body shots. That was an amazing fight. I didn't think it could go that pace for that long. It did. And then I was like, okay, there's fight tonight. However, immediately following that, Stuck a Luck Chuck versus Crawford. That to me, that was fight tonight. I'm not sure how, like he said, I'm not sure how it looked on film. But when you were there live, you would just how hard they were throwing and landing and hitting. It was crazy. I was like, how's nobody getting knocked out? I can't believe their faces weren't cut worse. Those body shots were thunderous. Those 2 guys are animals, man. I wouldn't want either guy. People got to be careful fighting either one of those guys.
And I feel like I say this once or twice per show, but it goes without saying that, but I'm going to say it, that I usually say about Julian Lane and guys like that, but like this Suck a Luck Chuck and Crawford, both of them, like I'm excited, win or lose for both of them. I'm excited to see them both fight again. They're warriors. They're out there. That's the kind of fight that I love, man. And I think that I thought the same thing. I'm watching the female fight and I'm like, oh, there you go. That's going to be the one. Then I'm like, holy shit. Like if there could have been, it was good. It was really, really good. And then you saw Lucanis. He kept his first round streak going, Chad Lucanis. And what's that, 6 fights? Is it 6 now? 6 or 7?
For Lucanis, that's 3, I think.
I'm sorry. I'm talking about Stuvie, I think, is the I could be messed up here. But I know that
Stuvie's 3-0.
Stuvie's 3-0.
And Lucanis is 3-0.
Where am I getting 6-0?
That
must be
you
another.
added them together. Yeah. You did a good job, buddy.
That was probably.
Your math is right.
You know what happens?
Here's the thing: we have so many good guys out of that area. We got them. We got Hassan. Crawford looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
Delgado, Lopez looked phenomenal. They are just full of great fighters. We have to start getting them all over the place.
Yep.
We can't just fight them up there. Why? These guys got to be ranked. They got to be getting in and fighting everywhere because they are They believe they're going to be title holders, and how can you look at what they've done and say they're wrong?
I agree 100%. I'm excited to see where we're going to place them and what cards, because now, like, not that we don't do it. Like, we just announced it earlier. You have Gary Fox coming over from the UK for the title eliminator in Hollywood, but I kind of like it because we don't always see all the time these fights with, a Canadian guy, a UK guy, and I think it's cool because they all bring different styles from different parts of the world, and it's just a different kind of fight, and I'm excited to see who else is going to be coming in for that.
Bro, it's coming, baby. I guarantee that's coming. That's what we're doing next. We're going to merge all these things together because I'm a firm believer that the sport is getting to where that is going to be the next logical step. I can see Dave's head already thinking, hopefully he can figure this out. I mean, he's still pretty smart, isn't he? He hasn't been hit too much, has he? So, I mean, he's not one of us punchy guys.
I don't know, man. You guys haven't had your fight yet. You had a light spar about a year ago. I think it was in Sturgis in the lobby. Since then, and there was a couple cameras rolling on that one, this fight hasn't taken place yet. If you hit him a couple times, then, he might not. I can't say he's not here yet. But if you hit him a couple times, he might not have his wits anymore.
All body shots. It'll just be body shots. I'll hurt his body. I might hit him in the head.
It's body.
You can't hit your boss in the head, I think. That should be a bumper sticker or a fortune cookie or something.
I could easily hit my boss in the head. He would just hit me back a lot harder, and I would fall. But I could hit him. I'd have no problem punching him.
You do. I know, but when you hit him, it's like fake. You're like, you
that's the thing, dude.
I've seen it.
With being a pro wrestling for so long, you pull the punch. One time I was at a bar after a fight, and there's this big dude who's a pro wrestler locally. And some guy starts messing with him, and he just took the guy, and he started, punching him, like punching him. And he stopped after the first punch, and you saw his face like, oh, shit, I got to make these real punches. So then he had to go into real punch mode. I saw it with my own eyes. It was great. But, Lido, Edmonton, obviously, a nice market for us. The fans seem to love it. I actually got a lot of feedback online about that show. The weigh-in show, cool. Everything was great. I know they treat you guys great at River Cree. Montenegro coming up next. We're excited for that. We're back in Hollywood, Florida. Let's talk quickly before I let you go about this, the main event in Hollywood, Florida, the rematch. You got these two guys, and you got the fans that wanted to see that fight last time. And then you got fans saying that it didn't really end the way they thought it should end. There's some people saying that Arnold got screwed. All this stuff, all these opinions. So we decided to do a rematch. I can tell these guys don't like each other. There's a pull apart in the ring, for God's sake, after the fight. So I feel like this is going to be hotter this time, the heat leading up to it. Adams is a pretty chill dude. Perdomo is chill, but inside a madman. So I'm wondering how this fight's going to go. And do you agree on this rematch? I want to see it, but as a fighter for many years and being involved in fighting, is this a rematch that you would have done if you booked it?
Yeah, it was very odd how the fight ended. First of all, there was Adams got hit on the ground. He probably should have taken the full 5 minutes. He didn't. He started fighting. But he landed a good punch early that hurt Perdomo's nose. He kind of busted him up. And then when he went to the ground, how Adams lost his title, he knocked down Alan Belcher, and then he goes and he kind of poses and sits right by the ropes, and the referee was counting 4 or 5. He turned around, he pushed him back, get back. Goes back to 4 or 5 and started his count.
Yep.
And that's kind of commonplace. So Perdomo gets a knockdown. He's running around in a circle like a lunatic, and the referee went over and talked to him, and he comes back, he's like, 8, 9, and I'm like, whoa, I've never seen that happen before. So I can understand why he'd be like, man, I wasn't. And somebody told me it was in Spanish. I don't know if that's true or not. But anyway,
I think it was. I think it was 8, 9, 10. I think it was in Spanish. So which Ocho?
Yeah. So I'm like, that was messed up. That wasn't handled the right way. So I felt like Adams could have gotten up. I think he's a smart fighter. And I always tell fighters, don't get knocked down. Don't jump up at 1 or 2. If your legs aren't there, you're going to fall down. They're going to stop the fight. Take your 8 count and then stand up. So I could see if he didn't know that was going on, it could have been a problem. That's a smart, intelligent fighter. So. Yeah, I have no problem with this because to me, this is a good fight to make. I want to see what happens if he goes he was dodging a lot of good punches, head boom, boom, boom. And if he can go past the first round, I want to see what Perdomo has in the second round, in the third round. Can he keep coming with that power?
That was my thing too. I'm interested to see if it goes that far. And the thing that I looked at, I was talking to an official about this on the phone actually because I was trying to figure out what happened to report on it. And what he said to me was, it was actually really smart. He's like, and I agree with this. He's like, you're such a better ref if you've reffed these guys before and you know the fighter, not know them like your friends, but you know the fighter. Because we know as fans watching, Arnold Adams typically when he goes down, I would do the same thing. He works the count a little bit, comes up slow. Like, we've seen it before. So the ref would have known that maybe, and maybe it would have been a little different. I don't know. Perdomo was in Sturgis. I spoke to him briefly, shook his hand, thanked him for being there. This guy's intimidating, but then again, so is Arnold Adams, and I'm excited to see this fight because let's see, Perdomo should be liking this. I don't know how he feels about it, but let's see, because, this is going to be another step in solidifying Perdomo if he can get past Arnold Adams clean this time, which a lot of people didn't think this was clean. So I'm interested to see what happens. You got a 2-time former world champ, the first ever BKFC champ. Definitely, if he beats him clean, this is going to kind of silence anybody who had a problem with that. I think it just needs to happen. Then we move on, or Arnold needs to take it, and let's see what happens. I'm excited for it. A lot of intrigue heading into that fight, and even during the fight. The title eliminator is going to be great. The co-main for Hollywood. Hollywood's always a strong card, and we have the debut of Yoel Romero. Excited to see him here. Very excited to see him here. See what he can do in bare knuckle, because I've never seen it.
Who wants to fight that monster? What kind of person wants to get in there? It's going to be a tall task for anybody, man.
I wouldn't.
If they're talking to me, I'd be like, shoulders a little hurt. I don't think I can make it this time. Maybe next time.
It's funny you say that, because I heard just a rumor, that people were approached to fight him, and people were like, I'm not getting punched by him. like same kind of thing you're saying. Like they're not turning it down flat out, but they kind of are. Like they don't want it. So I would hate to be the matchmaker. I guess it's Nate in this aspect, trying to find a fight for him. But I look forward to it. All right, let's see what else we have for you. Oh, here we go. Before we get Dave in here in a little while, we'll get some questions. People like to send in questions for you. Let's see what they've sent.
Do it.
All right, let's. I'll double up, because some of these are for Dave, some are for you. So I'll ask Dave some of these questions too. First one. This is a weird one. Somebody sent 2 in. The first one is, and I can relate to this. What is your favorite sleeping position of all time? Weird question. Are you a belly sleeper? Are you a back sleeper? Are you a side sleeper? Do you stand up?
I'm on my back all the time. I can't sleep on my stomach. I can't do it anymore. My shoulders go numb, and if I lay on too much, here's the problem: when you fight too long, you have a lot of problems, a lot of back problems, shoulder problems. So if I lay anything on my shoulders too long, it's a problem. That's I don't really want to be a back sleeper, but that's just the only way possible that I can sleep.
Yeah, I understand that. I know, because fighter, yeah, like you said, pro wrestling, a different business. But from that, yeah, I got to be careful the way I sleep. So I went through almost a year where I couldn't sleep on this shoulder. It like killed me when I woke up. Like I couldn't move it.
Yep.
So that's interesting. Maybe that's why they asked it. That you've had so many fights. Maybe they're trying to figure it out. How about this one? This is pretty good. There's got it. Knowing Chris Lytle, I want a good story here. What is the dumbest way you've been hurt? Like something dumb you did. I can tell you this isn't really hurt, but the other day, I don't know if you can see it here. It's very small. Not my muscle, but that too. My stab wound. You can't really see it. I had an X-Acto knife with that, and I went right into my arm, and I'd pull it out, and I was like, oh man, that was dumb, because I knew what I should be doing with the X-Acto knife, because I'm stupid. You want to know how I did it? I hate deer, because there's deer that eat my garden up. So I looked it up online. The way you get rid of deer is human urine. I didn't do that. It's human hair. They don't like that smell. And it's Irish Spring soap. So I had the X-Acto knife carving the soap around the garden. And I don't know what I did. I think I was trying to do this, and I kind of went toward myself, and I went, and as soon as I did it, I was like, you're an asshole, Brian. Like, come on.
Yeah, that sucks. You ever cut yourself like cooking, like when you're cooking and chopping up something?
Yeah, it sucks.
Dude.
I just think it's funny you have a garden, but that's cool. That's cool. Good
so
for
you're
you,
making
man.
fun of Joe Riggs then, and you're making fun of Austin Trout, because they both take good pride in their gardens. And we wouldn't have the tomato incident with Lorenzo Hunt if Joe Riggs didn't have a garden. So shut your mouth, man. Come on, I'm gonna come over there. Don't make me come over there.
I want to have a garden. I'm just a man. I can't do it. So anyway,
my wife takes care of the garden for the most part. You scumbag. I just try to help out. Anyway,
so stop trying to backpedal here.
I'm not backpedaling.
You're out there with the little.
Oh, I love it.
And,
it's therapeutic. I got tomatoes.
I agree. Chris is just hating on gardens, man.
He is. He's strange. Chris.
I know. I've wanted to get into that type of stuff. I like growing.
Oh,
stuff
do you like
that.
growing?
I want to grow my own peppers and stuff.
Well,
like
we grow this.
The only thing I can grow is my own weed around here. It's ridiculous. Just kidding. I don't smoke weed.
We grow peppers. The funny thing is, I heard about you. He's not going to say this, Brandon, but on the call yesterday when I was talking to him, kind of just bullshitting with him, he told me that he asked me, he goes, I have this garden. It's only cucumbers, though. He said, I don't know why. He's in love with big green cucumbers, like the ones I'm holding in this picture. Hey, Lido, do you get this joke? If you don't, it's fine.
No, I can't. No, I mean, is that a WNBA outfit? Is that
Yeah, dude. I thought that was so funny because when I was like 17, 18, I would have been throwing them on the court too. It's hilarious.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I get it now. I couldn't see from there. Now it's closer. I get you. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cracking me up, man. Every time I see it, like somebody got arrested for the last, I was like, this.
Yeah, they're getting these 17-year-old kids. I would have been doing the same thing. It's hilarious.
Of course.
So I'm thinking he's not here to defend himself. I'm thinking people should bring green dildos to the next BKFC event and shower corporate Evan with them. He might like it. He'd probably catch him like this. It'd be great.
Well, I hope they don't start throwing him in the ring because I'm pretty close. I might get hit in the head and the noggin. You know, I'm suing.
And the thing is, too, and you're trying to talk, so if your mouth's open, it could be really dangerous if they're throwing them at you.
I got a microphone. I mean, you're the one who's out there.
I am. I'm in the ring,
like
dude. If I drop, think when if I bend over to pick up the T-shirt gun, it could be disastrous. Anyway. Yeah.
Or it could be pleasurable. We don't know. I don't know what goes on in your head.
Lionel taking it too far.
I'm curious. Like,
don't ask, don't tell. Remember that policy?
So if that happened, what would like your and Sean's call be?
Yeah,
like,
what would you say?
Like, what would Sean say?
Oh, you know what Sean would say? He'd handle like a pro. And there's another dildo thrown in there. We're gonna have to see. That's not. These are not the house rules. David Feldman brought this legalized and sanctioned in June 2nd, 2018. No dildos were involved. I don't know. He'd come up with something good. Sean's he's an animal, dude. I'll say some stupid stuff on purpose, and he just
temporary pause in the action as we get the dildo out of the ring.
Yeah, how would they stop? Would they
Chris,
stop?
2018, Bare Knuckle, the Modern Revival.
2026.
I'm trying to. I can't do it right now.
The Modern Revival. 2026. Dildos are now flying. We're legal and dildos fly. And then other things like dildo. If it's a sex toy, I thought about this too. Dildo. Dildo doesn't sound fun. If you're a woman, it sounds horrible. Dildo. It sounds like you get attacked.
They got to rename that sucker. It's a new business venture for you, Brian.
Yeah, I could sell BKFC dildos. It'll be great. We'll have that.
Man, I gotta be honest. I've gotten hurt a lot of ways. I do a lot of stupid things all the time. I can't even. I'm just thinking the most recent I could think of. I was trying to put something in my attic, which is in the garage. And instead of a smart person who would pull their car out and then get the ladder and go up there, I go, I'm gonna climb on top of the refrigerator and put it up that way, so I don't have to move my car. So just laziness. So I climb up on my refrigerator. And I go to push the attic part up, and 1 foot went on the door and 1 foot was on the refrigerator. So the door opens up, and so I fall down. I land on my car and then land on the concrete. And I swear I was only, I mean, it wasn't that high. Maybe, my head was probably 11 feet up, 12, 15. I don't know, but I felt like I was falling really far. And I saw that car come. I was like, this is gonna suck. I knocked over this big glass sculpture thing I had, like from the Tap Out of the Night Award, and shattered on the ground and landed on my hip. And I'm just laying there. Nobody came out to check. I was just like, eventually I got up and my hip was really hurt. I was just like, man, this is not good, because you fall pretty high like that. We're on the concrete. It sucks. I mean, and I was like, nothing to brace my, just fell kind of head first, because when that thing opened, I just went flying. It was crazy.
Oh man, that is a dumb way to get hurt. We all do. You think you can do it, and then you fall, and no one's there. At least nobody saw it, right? I mean, because like I was doing that last year. I was trying to get like a Christmas light or hang something up or something, and I had limited time. And my kid loves when I decorate the Christmas lights, so I was trying to do it before I got in for school. And I said, I don't have time to get a ladder. I'm gonna stand on this crate, this milk crate. And I stood on the milk crate, dude, and I reached up to my awning as far, and I almost had it, and the milk crate just went whoop, and I seriously went backwards on my driveway. Boom! Luckily, I was a pro wrestler. I can learn how to take a fall, but it still hurt. The first thing I did was I shot right up, and it hurt like a bitch. It hurt so bad. I stood right up. I looked around, make sure nobody saw me, and I was like, oh, that was crazy. And I kind of, in case somebody saw me.
There was no getting up. I laid there on the concrete for a minute. But no, I love when people are riding their bikes like in public, and all of a sudden you just hear it wreck, and they hop up. they'll be like bleeding. They're trying to limp off. I'm fine. Oh, no big deal. But I'm like, yeah, you're hurt. You're hurt pretty bad, buddy. I love that. It's my favorite.
Well, there's one more thing we'll show you before we get out of here, and I want to give one more, and I want you to do this because you're Chris Lytle and your opinion carries weight. So I'll tell them, but you tell them. Make sure you hit the like button on YouTube, but more than that, hit the subscribe button so we can ding you, or whatever it's called, when the show's ready to start. Make sure you threaten them to subscribe, please, to the BKFC.
I mean, people do the right thing. What's wrong with you, man? We got a lot of great stuff on here, great content. You have great people like Brian Soscia come out breaking so much news. Don't you want to know what's going on with the best sport in the world? I do. I watch it just for that. So if you don't do it, something's wrong with you. You got mental problems.
Well, there's plenty of mental problems if they watch the show. I'd argue that as well. So, hey, thank you very much for coming on. Should we show him before he gets out of here? Because Dave's coming in a minute. We got a couple more things to cover. Can you pull up the thing that was sent to me that Junior said he had seen before, and you, Brandon, said you'd seen before? I'd never seen it. And I was kind of, I feel bad. I was laughing at this. And I'm curious to what your reaction would be if somebody did this to you. We don't have to watch the whole thing, Brandon. We just watch a couple.
I'm watching.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Did I ever send you that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it. 1 second.
Hit that love button, man, while you're waiting. If you're on Instagram, make sure you
Give us some love, people. Come on. What are you doing?
come over to the YouTube channel and make sure you like the channel. Get involved, subscribe. That's the Bare Knuckle Show. And by the way, Evan Zentar, Corporate Evan here, where we talked about throwing, the dildos at him, he's saying fleshlights, please. He would enjoy them more.
Much better, yeah. All right. I see the start here. Looks like a
All right, what would you do if
accident or something.
yeah, what would you do if somebody did this to you?
What? You can't park your car here, ma'am.
Are you blind? I don't think you can park there.
I know I can't park there.
Oh.
Hey, you can't park here!
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Oh, that's messed up, that one.
Excuse me, mate. You can't park there, sir.
We'll do one more.
I can't park there.
Watch out, it's gonna blow, watch out!
Ma'am, you can't park your car here!
Are you serious?
You can't park that.
Some of these feel staged.
Well, yeah, they just bang their car up and do it.
You can park here.
They probably flip the car fake. You're right.
No. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
you guys can't park here. I'll tell you that.
No shit, really?
The airbags.
You can't park there! That's it!
All right, we're good.
one of them. I feel like they
I remember that guy being really calm. He's laughing.
they definitely like crashed and they were like, well, let's make the most out of this and just
If
like
you're
do
if
this
you crash and that's your first thought, you're a moron. I guess maybe you're not. You make some money, but what would you say? I was thinking about, like, I got in a car accident one time, and this is like before cell phones, everyone had them, and I was younger, and I spun my car and smashed it because of a stupid deer. Again, the deer, and these girls stopped by. They were a little younger than me. I was probably 22. They were probably 19, 20, and they're like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I was so livid that my car was totaled. I just yelled at him. I'm like, does it look like I'm freaking okay? I'm not okay. And then I went, I'm sorry. I'm just really mad. You should leave me alone. And they drove away. So what would you say if somebody said that to you? Because I'd be ready to kill him. It's funny.
It depends on the situation, but I think I'd flip out. I think, if they were being, it's kind of funny, but I think I'd flip out on them, man. I'd probably chase their car down and attack them and try and make them wreck their car. I don't know. It depends, man, but it is pretty funny, really. You can't park here. Damn, I've never seen that before. So I think I might do that if somebody's, I don't know if I'm allowed to, being the first responder and all, but fireman, but whatever.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate you would be a first. I was thinking you would be a good person to comment on that. I'm listening to you, but I'm laughing because I'm reading in the chat here. Some doctor, let's see, it says, wrestling as the chick magnet, Brian Soscia. Somebody must be looking me up online. The finisher, the moonwalk elbow. That was one of my finishers, yes, years ago. Find the good pictures, though, not the bad ones.
Secret Service agent.
That's right. WWE Raw, an appearance on there. You didn't even know about that. WWE SmackDown. It's not about me, though. Let's get back to Lights Out Chris Lytle, who's here hanging out with us. Chris, I really do appreciate you coming on. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to show Chris before Dave gets in here. I don't think there is. Let's do one more question on your way out. Let's find a good one for you. Drop your questions. We have about 2 more minutes of Chris in the chat. If there's any good questions, I'll ask him. Anything you want about his whole career. Let's see. Here's one. I want to hear your answer. Chris, would you rather have intelligence or looks?
I mean, I got both. I mean, it's a no-brainer, man. So there's a few people who have both. I'm one of them. You know what I mean? So it's a tie.
What's your most embarrassing moment in grade school? Was there something that happened to you
in what?
In grade school, middle school? Like, did you do something? I ran into a pole one time. That hurt in front of everybody.
Man, geez, I can't remember back.
You are getting up there. You are getting up there. AARP over there.
Yeah, I mean, I remember middle school, elementary school. I can't think of anything. too much embarrassing stuff that happened.
Well, would
back
anybody
then.
laugh at you? I mean, were you always tough? Were you always like, or fighting came to you later on in life? I don't even know that about you. Did you start early?
Yeah, I mean, I was always kind of a wrestler who was just kind of no. I was little, man. I was like, my freshman year I wrestled the lightest weight class, 103, and then I really started getting bigger. I hit a growth spurt. I was small. I was one of the smallest kids in my class, I feel like.
All right. They're saying that in the chat here, Rockhold talked bad about you, BKFC. Do you plan on shutting him up like you did Strickland? They want to know.
Do what now?
It said Rockhold is talking bad about BKFC. Do you plan on shutting?
Bro, no. I feel like I've seen some of the stuff what he said, and I've seen the response by everybody else. So I think everybody's already done a good enough job. They beat him up over that, man. Everything I saw was not real flattering for him. You know what I mean? So I think everybody has already done enough to put him in his place, I would have to say.
Here's a good one from AO Media. Chris, what do you want to see next for Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez? I want to see a lot of him. Got intensity. I'm looking forward. What do you want to see?
I want to see us give him somebody in the top 5 ranking, and I think that guy has unlimited potential. I've always liked his energy. He's always super entertaining to me, and that's the recipe for a fantastic fighter. I think he learned a lot in his one loss. This guy is super motivated. He's ready to go out there. He's trying to do everything he needs to do to be successful, and he just got that it factor. So, man, I want to see us give him a guy in the top 5. And let's move this guy up the rankings as soon as possible.
I agree. I see that there's star written on him, and I think that if he can continue to do these fights and have the personality he has, it's going to be good stuff for him. I've been watching his rise. I've spoken to him many times. He's ready to rock, man. This guy is lit up and ready to go. Now, the thing that I want to know, and I know that Sean, I guess you can tell me this. I know that Sean keeps all his fighter meetings private. I've heard him say it. Like, he doesn't, it's a gentleman's agreement, and he's a gentleman. He doesn't tell anybody. But Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez, when you guys do your fighter meeting, and for those of you that don't know, Sean and Chris sit with these guys, every single fighter, and interview them so they can talk about stuff and be correct on the broadcast. It's a long, tedious process. I mean, tedious, but I think you enjoy it. You learn a lot from these guys and get to know them. Is Rodriguez when I speak to him, he's always happy to fight, happy to be there, and not intense in a bad way. I should say like lit up, like, I'm so happy to have so much charisma. Is he like that in the fighter meetings too, or does he kind of look more calm?
100% the whole time. He's like so positive and so happy and excited. It makes me in a good mood. So, that's the kind of people I want to be around. I love positive people. He's one of the most positive people I know. So I'm always like, man, every time he gets out of the meeting, it's like, I wish he was back. I just look for this guy because he's doing so well. And it's all the effort he's putting into it. So I'm just so happy he's doing what he's doing. And I just can't wait to see him keep getting better and better, I think.
Well, I'm happy to see you, as always, and see you're doing very well with your painting, with your interior decorating. I know you've taken that up recently. You love interior decorating. You've been telling me all about that, how you're redoing everything. I know you have to, because he said today, Brandon, he can't stay on long because what are they called? Swatches. He has all these paint swatches he has to look at, and he's going to have some craft time later. I know you're very excited to make some arts and crafts. You're getting to a lot of cool stuff. You've been doing sculpting. You're an artist now. Thank you for being here. Chris Lights Out Lido.
Take care, guys. I'm going to go do some art. You guys be good.
Thank you, Chris. You're the man. I hope you see, Chris, if you're still watching, send one of your sculptures to the show. This guy is just, have you seen his art that he's been doing? Have you seen any of it?
No.
Oh, it's incredible. What was behind him there? All right. I guess we have Dave Feldman coming in soon, but while we wait for the unpredictable Dave Feldman, usually just busts in the middle of stuff. Yeah. Let's get back to the mailbag real quick. So we left off at
Papa G.
We saw Papa G. We're gonna ask Dave about that, about the fight for him. This kid, okay. This kid, Keenan, has been sending messages. He's from the Edmonton area. I believe he was at the fight. I don't know, but he wants to fight for BKFC so bad. He said he hit Nate Shook up. Nate Shook's like, do a tryout. He said he thought it was like a an automated response. But this kid's been sending stuff to the show, and he goes, if they do a tryout in like anywhere around where I'm at, up here in Canada, I'll make it. He's like, I could probably even make one's close to it in the States, but I don't have the money because I'm not getting paid for the tryout, but he wants to do it. So this kid's pumped up, and I respect him because, he's not just sending stuff in, asking to be featured and stuff. He's sending, I'm not going to show it all, I can't, but he's sending like an interview, which I'm going to share with Nate and Dave about you, and you're 22, I think you said. and he's ready for, I think he said 205. I think it was one of the weight classes he would look at. But he made this video. So think what you will, whether you love this guy, you don't love this guy, you don't even know him. He took the time to sit down and film this and make this video. And he knows we're from Philly, so he kind of put the Rocky theme with it and intersplice some Rocky stuff. Now, Brandon, I don't know if we can show the intersplice of the Rocky stuff, but what I can do is I can show the end of the video. He quotes Rocky running the steps to him running the steps. Let's take a look at this. This is pretty cool. He did this. So there's Rocky. I hope we don't have copyright for this. There he is. I actually think this kid, I think he ran more steps than Rocky. Look at this kid. He's flying. I'd be dead by now. Look at, he's still going. And I respect the effort that he did this. I think it's cool, and there he goes. I'm happy he sent that in. So we wish you luck. We hope you can get to a tryout. I'll be sending the rest of the stuff to Nate and Dave for you. And listen, if you're a fighter, don't send a million things to the show. I can't send them for everybody, but a couple guys have, so I forwarded them along. Actually, it looks like the president and founder has graced us with his presence. He's looking at, they saw you on camera joking around. Come on in, man. No, now you can come in. Yeah, come in. Switch the camera. He didn't switch the camera. Okay, this is what we do here. Yeah, with the president here, this is how you're behaving, Brandon. You think that maybe you would kind of stand up a little bit, get yourself going here, perform a little better? You let him walk through the camera shot. Why? Turn your mic on.
Bro, come on, man. Why are you doing this to me?
Dave,
Every time he comes.
Dave, he hates this. He hates when you come in and I turn the heat up.
Yeah.
Aren't you annoyed with him that he would allow you just to walk? That's sloppy production.
I mean, he definitely fucked up.
Yeah. When he was born.
I'll accept it.
He messed up bad.
Him, his parents, they all messed up. They shouldn't even had him. So, Brandon, I love you. I'm kidding. I shouldn't have said that. All right, Dave Feldman here. We just had Chris Lytle on. It was great. It was great talking to him. It's going to be awesome talking to you, too. So, a lot of stuff to get to with you.
What did Chris have to say?
All kinds of stuff. He was talking about that's what I was going to get into with
I was
you.
doing a big meeting out there, actually. I'll talk to you about it afterwards, but, I mean, it's great stuff, man.
Well, I saw somebody else pop their head in that was here, too, so I figured something was going on high level out there. And is this the meeting with the guy I saw or somebody else? Before the show?
Somebody else.
We didn't scare him away?
No.
Can you
No, that guy. So we were interviewing a new CFO, and it was just, it was crazy. Tell him, Brian.
So whoever he was, you're interviewing this guy, and I didn't know that attached to our studio out there beyond the control room is this huge conference table, right? And it's where we do a lot of high-level meetings and stuff. And usually they don't schedule these high-level meetings during the show. No one told me they scheduled high-level meetings. You're knocking stuff down, Dave. Nobody told me about these high-level meetings during the show. So this was, what, 2 weeks ago, Brandon? Was that when it was? We were yelling in here. We were yelling like horrible things. I forget. We were just talking about dealers.
Yeah, we just get crazy.
The funny thing is here's the funny thing. I think you're going to get to it. We were interviewing this dude, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm in. I want the job. This is great." And he left and called us like an hour later. He's like, "This job's not for me," because Brian was screaming and yelling in here at the podcast, and I'm like, "Oh, we're doing the podcast in the other room."
He didn't get it.
And this dude was like, he was like, all white as a ghost, man. It was funny.
Yeah,
but this guy got it. He was cool.
The new
man.
guy. We
Yeah,
really
he's
don't.
good.
We really don't mince words here. So it's probably better off that he called you because I don't think he would have lasted here if he couldn't take me acting foolish.
Pussy.
yeah, that's
He
right.
was.
That's
Absolutely.
Right. That's right. I hope he's watching this, you pussy.
Yeah, you are.
Anyway, Dave, I'm happy.
You want
you're
his
here.
name?
No. We could call
Let
him.
me
Do
say,
you want to call him?
You. No, I'm not saying it.
Don't do it. Then we'll have a lawsuit. We don't need that. All right, you're allegedly a pussy. How about that? That covers everything. Now we're good.
No, you are a pussy.
But if you say allegedly,
I'm just not going to say your name.
Anyway,
because we interviewed 3 of them. We don't know which one it was.
Was there more than one that was, or just one?
Just one.
Okay.
The other 2 weren't qualified.
Anyway, they weren't qualified to be pussies. So, all right, Dave, thank you for coming in. You just finished your meeting. I'm excited about that. A lot of stuff going on in Bare Knuckle. Now, this Edmonton show, we were talking to Lytle about that, and he had some fights that he really enjoyed. You were watching live, right?
Yeah.
You don't often get to watch live like that.
No, it was really cool to watch it live.
Live on TV, I should say.
But for the first time, I was texting back and forth with Chris because I made Chris do the meeting and make sure he pumped the guys up. And he said tonight's going to be different. And then he texted me during. He's like, "Told you." Like, it was some great fights. I mean, obviously, there's always going to get the guys that get hit with a bare knuckle that aren't used to it and they quit. You're going to get the guys that get knocked out, and you're going to get the wars. And we had some very, very good fights on Saturday night. I was very happy with it watching it from home.
All right, and I thought the same thing. Lytle and I were saying that, and you probably feel the same way, but I don't want to put words in your mouth. When we were watching, he's there live, I'm watching, you're watching on TV, and I see the women fight, and I'm like, oh shit, that's fight of the night.
Well,
Ooh.
at first I was like, oh, this girl's going to get killed, and all of a sudden she came back, and
That's
then
what
she
I
came
mean.
back more.
And
And then
then-
she was landing some great shots.
But after that is the suck of luck shot Crawford. Like, well, it's a shame for these ladies tonight.
Unbelievable.
That's probably, yeah.
man.
So
that was unbelievable.
it was
that
a fun
great
night.
fight. I could not believe. I'll tell you what, I couldn't believe that Crawford didn't get cut at all, or maybe he got a little nick at the end. But he was not. He was getting cracked.
that is pretty amazing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was a
but
fun
he
night.
looked great. He looked really, really good.
What about as far as business success? It looked to be sold out. The fans were loud. Is this somewhere you think we'll return to? Do you think we'll be spreading our web more in Canada, in Edmonton area? Or?
Yeah, we're actually having a meeting on Thursday with all the commissioners in Canada, in New Brunswick, and we're gonna like I said, we're gonna meet with all the commissioners. We're gonna hope to get some new provinces and some new territories in Canada ready. On the East Coast, Montreal is one of them that we're really targeting, and hopefully that all gets done, in the next 2 weeks, and then we're able to go all throughout Canada.
That sounds great. I
Yep.
mean, we get bigger and bigger, keep expanding.
man.
I'd love to hear that. So the other thing is, I'm looking here, and they like to send questions into the chat. They're very active in the chat. You can say hello to the chat if you want. There's a lot of people in it.
What's up, guys?
And here's the first question I got for you. This is interesting because we saw him fight in Texas. Kenzie Morrison. What do we have cooked up for him? Anything? I mean, it might not be
Yeah,
yet. But is there
we're
any-
working for a November date for him right now. It's a weird man. When I say he's a weird dude, he's not. He's like very, very nice and laid back. You wouldn't think he
100%.
was a fighter, right? And he's actually a little timid,
Mm-hmm.
but he's a beast, man. So sometimes like he'll text me and then I don't text him back right away, and he's like, "Is everything okay? Did I do something wrong?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, man, you didn't do anything wrong." I think the guy has a lot of ability, and I think he could be a factor. In the heavyweight division. I asked him, "Do you want to move down?" We're actually launching a new weight division, which I can't tell you exactly what it's going to be, but we're launching a new weight division. We're going to break up between cruiserweight and heavyweight. We're going to break that up a little so we can have the smaller heavyweights fight and then the big guys fight.
It's a good idea.
Instead of going to super heavyweight, we'll just extend that weight division up a little higher.
Where did that come out of? Was it your idea? Nate's idea? Is ever
It was actually Nate's idea, to be honest with you.
collectively?
Yeah, it was one of Nate's only good ideas. Nah, it was one of Nate's good ideas, man.
It's a great idea.
He's always thinking. Some of them don't make sense. This one, I think, makes a lot of sense.
So that's why you're there, to file off the rough edges.
I think it gives people more opportunity as well.
Opportunity. I think some of the fights are going to be awesome that we
Yep.
could book. I didn't know about that. That's exciting. So there you got your answer from the chat. Here's another question, and I don't know if we have a graphic or we can announce this yet. Actually, you're not announcing this today. Is it correct you're announcing tomorrow? Is that still happening?
Yeah.
Okay. So Little Ben's asking
Talking
in the
about
chat here.
October 4th.
Yeah, so October 4th, we know.
What's October 4th?
I can say it. It's New Jersey, man. We're legal in New
What
Jersey.
else is it?
Your birthday.
Yeah.
I knew that because you're right before my dad's.
Yeah.
And my mom's. Did I know that?
Do you know when my brother's birthday is? October 5th.
Really?
Yeah.
That's did they do
Happy
that on
New
purpose?
Year, Happy New Year's. My parents had Happy New Year.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking they probably did, dude.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. Yeah.
Huh. So you're throwing me off here. Now I'm thinking about your parents. Oh God. So October 4th.
Stop.
No, I'm trying to get my footing back in my head. October.
You really messed him up, man. Look at he can't get it together.
October 4th. Well, no one really told me if what I can go for with this announcement. So stop me. That's why I'm looking at you. Don't be like your son last week, keeping on checking his watch to get out of here. And they noticed it in the chat. You're staring at your phone. So what can I say here? October 4th in New Jersey, our debut, Prudential Center. We're very excited about that. If you're close to New York, it's right by New York. You can get there from PA too. It's going to be a sellout. It's going to be a major card. Dave, tomorrow, I can say with Ariel Hawani, you're going to be announcing Mike Perry's opponent on that fight, right?
Yeah, I'll be announcing that. I'll be announcing the co-main event, some other fighters on the card. It's a very, very, very stacked event.
It's going to be awesome. And I mean, you probably
Who do the fans think that Mike Perry's fighting?
let's see. Let's ask it. It'll take a minute for it to come in. Great question. So drop it in the chat. Listen, if you're on Instagram or something, come to the Bare Knuckle Show YouTube channel because that's where I'll see what you're saying. Make sure you get there and let us know who you think Mike Perry should be fighting. Who do you want to see him fight in New Jersey coming up on October 4th? Let's see. What else do we have here for you? There's another one. Okay. Well, that's what's one of the questions. Who's Perry fighting? You'll find that out tomorrow on Ari Hawani. Let's see what else we have here. We have.
Did you guys talk about the big deal that was announced yesterday with UFC?
Well, I'm going there now. That's where I was going to
Good.
go to because I look at a chat question here, and that's where I was going with. They said Was BKFC ever in talks with Fight Pass? And I was going to ask you that question. Then I was going to go to the.
No, we were actually in talks with Paramount.
Really?
Yeah, we were in talks with Paramount. So it was bittersweet for us yesterday because we were like really in advanced talks with them, and then they did say that the UFC came in and they got that deal done in 2 days. So that obviously we're not going to be at Paramount obviously now, but what it did is UFC was in talks with 4 or 5 different platforms, and they were all in holding pattern until they found out where the UFC went. So now they know where everything's on the UFC. So there's like I said, 4 or 5. Actually, even more because we're already talking to some other ones, major platforms that are very, very interested in BKFC right now. And, it could be a great time for BKFC.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Brandon, feel free to weigh in about this. I don't know if he said he had an interview he saw somewhere or he thought out of his own head. I don't know, but it was interesting. He was saying back in the day, it was like, you had the regular TV stations, like 3 of them, and then you had cable, and then they had premium, and then it went to streaming. And now I think what's going to happen is you have all these streaming services. This is what you're saying, right, Brandon? All these streaming services. And at the end of the day, it's going to go back to like 3 or 4 major ones again at some point. I think it's going to take time. But in the streaming world, I mean, this is different. The streaming world has changed so much since we've even started this. It was big then.
Did. I mean, I love the fact that they, what they did with pay-per-view. I did also read that they are going to do pay-per-views.
I read that too.
But, it's going to be mega events that are going to be pay-per-view. But that's that's a great thing for the fans, man. It really, truly is.
Now, does this? You talked about it opening the doors with other companies that were in negotiations with UFC, but I think a big deal like this makes the whole industry, not just fighting, TV, entertainment, take notice.
I mean, look, we're always courting investors right now as we're trying to get to the next level, and the amount of incoming phone calls yesterday that came in right after that was announced was I mean, it was astonishing. Honestly, I think I had about 15 calls yesterday from investors that we were courting that are all like, yo, how do we get this deal done? Because they know that, look, I'm not saying we're number 2. We probably will be soon, but are we number 4 or 5, 3?
We're in the conversation.
We're in the combat sport, the major combat sports promotion conversation. And everybody's looking for content, and they were all looking for content.
Content's king.
And we have, I think, some of the best content in the world. I really do. Not as being a part of this or the owner of it. I think that bare knuckle fighting is the baddest shit I've ever seen.
It's
like
awesome.
I truly do. You see me when I'm watching fights. Like I really, truly believe it. So I think that there's homes out there for us, but we're also going to be talking to DAZN to see what they want to do with this deal now too.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot of moving parts. Very exciting time to not only be in the company, but to be a fan as well. But what I meant, I didn't mean just investors calling. I'm saying other streaming services. They're seeing that it's going to help us, I would think, because they're seeing that Netflix, almost like, what's it they say, the tide raises all ships.
Yep.
So if they're getting $7.7 billion or whatever it is, I feel like our price tag, not that it's going to go up to $7.7 billion yet, but I feel like they're more likely to pay more because they're seeing what UFC, like that kind of thing. I'm excited about the prospects.
I mean, are we 10% the size of the UFC? Are we 5% the size of the UFC?
What are we?
I mean, we have to, I mean, we're selling tickets.
Yep.
We're getting our viewership's crazy. Are we? You can't compare them revenues yet because they've been in business so long. But are we? I mean, do the fans think we're 5% of what the UFC is?
Yeah,
I think we are. So you can get a that kind of deal. I think it's a game changer for BKFC.
All right, let's see. I'm going back here because we're talking about who the fans want to see Perry fight. Let me look who they said. I know I saw Lawler in there. Jared the King Lawler's too old. They're crazy. I saw Robbie Lawler in there. I saw Anthony Yost, one of our own fighters, says Jeremy Stevens he'd like to see. Bowls, Beers, and Brawls saying Cowboy. That would be cool. Let's see who else. King Kai saying King Kai because he's in there hanging out.
Love him.
It's got to be Mundell. Rick is saying, Dave, get a deal with Netflix. He's telling you. I appreciate that. I'm not making fun of you, Rick. Dave, get a deal with Netflix. Dude, matter of fact, you know what? We should just call Netflix now and get a deal with them. What do you think? Do it in the next 2 minutes. I know he's trying to be nice.
Yeah, come on. Let's just get a deal with Netflix. What's the big deal?
Jalen's saying ESPN. Oh, let's give him a call. Hold on. I'll get him on the phone.
Well, they don't have UFC anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Let's get him on. Yeah, have you talked to ESPN? Or you should be. Do you need me to make a call? He's ignoring me.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You should be sorry. You should. I can't believe you. Who are you talking to?
Just important stuff. I'm sorry.
Hold it up to the camera.
No.
Or I'm going to see you out. I'll have Brandon escort you out if you don't do it. Hold it up to the camera now. You think I'm kidding with you? No, don't. Brandon's like, oh, please don't involve me in this.
You think I'm gonna go in and escort him out for you? Come on, out of here.
Anyway, let's see. Let's see what else they're saying. So, what do you think we are UFC wise? Dave was asking. You put that in the chat too. I'd be curious to know what
Go
you
ahead,
think
Brian,
as fans.
put the camera on me.
Put the camera. What's he gonna? Oh, you're a jerk off, dude. Stop it. That's from like 15 years ago. I got too lazy. Never. Look how young I was. Shit.
The social network.
That's it. That's when I used to be on the radio, man. I love that you have that.
Man, you're young and full of life. Look at you there.
Then I took a job with we were talking about that before we went on the air. I showed Dave's picture when you look. He was 10 years old. We were looking at with the American flag, dude.
Crazy, man.
We talk about that all the time. This place ages us, but we don't mind it because we enjoy doing it for you. Dave, I don't know what other announcements we can make. I know there's one that we were waiting on. If you want to be here to do it, we can do it in a minute. It's the co-main and main for Indiana, for Hammond. But I know they were making sure the contracts were dry. The ink was dry.
Yeah, we're all good with that.
All right,
You dropped the announcement only because I wanted to say hello to the fans. I actually have to finish up a big meeting. I messed some things up here today, Brian. Man, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut out on you, but I got to take care of some business.
You got to go to the bathroom, don't you?
No, I really got this guy's been. That's the guy. The guy's been texting me, and I was like, "Holy shit, I missed that call."
Well, you better get on that call.
It's a huge call.
Yeah, well, I don't want to. I want to make money for the company. Get the hell out of here.
Call. All right.
Why was he saying to me when the mic was off? He's like, "I got to go to the bathroom. Cut it." Why was he doing
I
that?
said I forget it. See you guys.
If a green dildo comes flying in here, I'm in trouble. There he goes. He can leave. Dave, thank you for coming on, man. We love Dave Feldman. I got to tell you, it's not because I work for him. But Brandon, weigh in on this. I think that he is probably one of the most accessible heads of a company. I mean, to the fans, to us. I mean, sometimes I had people that worked for like a WWE and they wouldn't even talk to Vince. I had people that work UFC. They might get a wink from Dana or a hello. Dave seems to know everybody and know what's going on. I love that about him. He's got his finger on the pulse. This company's his baby, and it's cool that he can just. You like that song? it's cool.
I liked it playing while you were describing Dave. It added like a good.
No, you're right. It did. I see you're on point, man. But I just think it's awesome. How
You're
Dave,
like he's an amazing head of a company. Dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun.
He really is. Like the guy doesn't sleep much. He's always trying to.
With the boss in attendance, David Feldman. Angel.
Whoa!
He
said it. That's him watching a fight. Like,
I mean, look, I agree what he said. Like, honestly, dude, UFC is like ruined for me. I used to like it. I can't sit through watching it anymore.
No,
because almost every weekend or every other weekend, I'm ringside for like probably like the baddest fights ever.
Yep.
So it's like, and then I go and I try to watch like like I respect like jiu-jitsu and stuff, but then I'm just like, come on, like stand up, let's go, fucking fight. I'm like Dave, like ringside.
No,
so.
100%.
Yeah.
You're right on with that, and I'm glad you said that because it's not me always saying it or Dave. You don't always say that. It's the truth. Like I know you're a UFC guy. Who was your favorite UFC guy all time?
I didn't really have one.
Who's the guy that you were like?
I mean, the guy Poirier is awesome.
Oh, you love him,
and he's retired now from UFC.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's retired from fighting.
Yeah,
it'd be cool to see him come over here.
Maybe I'm throwing out a line there. Maybe I know something you don't. I don't know, but I know.
Are you?
Maybe not.
No.
But I know that
we're about to start all these conspiracy theories.
We do it every week,
all over the place now. But we're just talking.
And look, this isn't me. This is not me shooting on UFC. UFC is watered down. They're saying in the chat. Let's see. Missed hearing Dave yell. We're authentic and honest. Somebody put BKFC's greater. Doris said that in the UFC. They said we're number 2, and look, these are our fans too. As far as saying these things, we really do appreciate that, and we're working really hard to. Not even overtake UFC, just be in more of the conversation. It's exciting for us. I know you do a lot of work on these videos. It's exciting for you. More people are going to see it, and it's exciting for you, the fans, because you guys get to kind of be part of this. So, yeah, I went off on a tangent there, but Dave. He's a good guy to work for. I enjoy it, and I think he's very accessible. Like I said, you don't get that elsewhere. That's what's cool about our company. I feel like we're very fan-friendly. All right, let's get back to the mailbag real quick. We'll get a couple of these done, and then we'll get on to the announcements of the Co and Main, which Dave says are all signed and ready to talk about. Let's see. We did the Kid Who Wants to Fight. I like that dude. He was awesome. Okay, Britton Hart, apparently starring in a movie. Do you have it? Yeah, it is. There's Britain starting her movie. Into a police officer, it looks like. So I guess she's playing a police officer, and she's in a new movie called Keys.
Officer Hart.
Officer Hart. You know what's funny? Her and I know. Well, this was in it. Wow. So I thought it was
for a second, I'm like,
where are we going here?
Did I
what kind of movie is
to
this?
the private?
What's happening?
What's going on here?
I just started when I originally just saw her in the outfit. There you go. Well, there she is. Congratulations to her getting another
Who's
movie
that?
role. I don't know if it's her man, her co-star. What kind of movie is this, Britain?
Keys. Let's look it up.
Keys. Is it? Yeah. Who knows? The keys. Does she have the keys to your apartment? Who knows what it could be? But I just wish her a lot of luck. And I love seeing our stars go and do other things as well because it can only help the company. Congratulations, Britain. I'm glad you got another movie under your belt. I think this is like her third or fourth one she's done. And she's got lines in it, she said, and everything.
Is it already shot? Or?
What did it say in the comments? I think she was shooting it. I think she could do some stunt choreo. Well, I talked to her a long time ago. She talked about maybe doing some stunt choreography, I guess because she's a fighter. So that's pretty cool. Little Ben. I don't know why this... Oh, no, Little Ben. I'm not going to repeat that. That's terrible. If you want to know what Little Ben just said about where that movie should appear, you can go to our comments on the Bare Knuckle Show on YouTube. If you're watching on Instagram, come on over there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, guys. That little bell so it goes ding. All right. Let's see where we're at next. Oh, this is what kind of show? What a highfalutin show this is. This next email comes from the Prince of Poon. The Prince of Poon says... Another call out for Kai. Oh, this is what we were talking about earlier. Chad has been a bad MFer, but he best respect King Kai. You good, but you ain't running through no king when you barely in the kingdom. Bow down. So that's what he has to say about Chad Lucanis. Again, Kai was in the chat. I think he still is. Kai, if you commented on that call out, I missed it. I'm sorry. Just comment again, and we'll make sure to kind of let the fans know how you feel about that call out. All right, what else do we have here? Let's see. That's the Prince of Poon email. All right. Oh, Sammy O shit. Every week, this guy's been on point. Let's watch what Sammy had to send in. I can kind of see now. This is going to be bad. Oh, shit. See, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. So that's good oh shit. Not only smashing, but I feel like the rug burn on your face would suck. Ugh. Did you ever flip over your handlebars as a kid? I did.
Can't remember.
Sucked. It sucked. I had to walk my bike home. I was bleeding. My head hurt. It's terrible. All right. Sammy sent in. I didn't realize this. P.S. Oh shit number 2. Well, we'll do an oh shit number 2. Let's see what that is. Nothing. Oh my God. Dude, that's a seagull. Is that one of those? Did you ever go on one? Is that the kind where they spring you up and then you bounce like
Yeah, I've done those before. They're fun.
Dude, I did it twice in my life. I was scared shitless. I didn't like it. But I just said, you know what? If you're going to die, you're going to die. There's nothing you can do now. Let go and have fun.
That's awesome.
Oh, my God. To have a seagull hit her right in the face. Holy crap. Well, that is a good oh shit. Thank you. I'm glad you sent that. Kind of a New Jersey oh shit. All right, KO of the week. This comes in from Vaughn. Let's see what Vaughn has.
Oh.
Now, what the hell was that guy thinking? Like, I don't even feel a little bad. Like, is this... We talked about the running of the bulls on or off the show last week. I forget. My buddy did it. It's crazy. And that's not even the running of the bulls. That's just some guy. What's he thinking? Does he want to die? Did he think he was going to sidestep him? The bull turned the last set.
This is a running of the bulls. They're all running.
Is that's running from the bulls? I don't think that's the real running of the bulls. They dress up for
it.
All
right. Well, this is just a version of it.
I don't know. My point is, why would you stand there? I don't understand. Is he trying to get out of the way? I don't know. He's an idiot. But thank you for that. That's your knockout of the week. We'll do my knockout of the week real quick too. This is interesting. I just want to say, I think what this guy's doing is they must be, for some reason, without laying on the concrete or something, trying to get some tan in. He's trying to get the hose, try to cool the concrete down. Watch what happens to his girl, his wife.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, you're not ready. And hopefully that's aluminum, because if it's either way, it'll hurt. But like a regular ladder is smashing you in the face.
Damn.
Hey, what would your girl do if you did that? Ooh, to her.
That's like that just reminds me of like the Final Destination, like that's a Final Destination death right there. Like,
God, Lord in heaven,
you know.
I mean, that's that guy. Her teeth could be missing now. Oh my God. Anyway, that's your knockout of the week. And then look at this. Oh, he's back. He hasn't been here in a couple weeks. It looks like Randy the Pervert sent something in. I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm sorry, Crystal Pittman, the Rugged Beauty. We missed your birthday. I guess it was recent because it says happy birthday to the Rugged Beauty. We love her. Crystal, I'm so sorry we missed your birthday. Apparently, she did a photo shoot or something. He has a photo shoot that he wanted to lure us about. Okay, there you go. The Rugged Beauty really feeling herself there. She feels sexy, obviously. She says, when was it? 5 days ago, I guess was her birthday. If this is a birthday shoot, oh my God. If it's a birthday shoot, Randy says here, okay, now it makes more sense. I'm reading it. I didn't read it at the time. Birthday shoot. She should be in her birthday suit. There you go. But hey, Randy the pervert, that wasn't even that perverse. That was kind of funny. Thank you for sending that in, man. Where you been? And when are you calling into the show? Like, we'll get you a line if you want to call in. You got to tell us who you are. We're still trying to figure this out. Let's see. Oh, this is to go right from that to this. Maybe I should. Can I switch these? This is kind of horrible to go right into the next thing I want to go into. Can I go to the KCMS choke slam? He said he thought we'd like this if he sent this in because it's wrestling or something.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh my God. Yeah, that wouldn't feel good.
What's up? What's up?
All right, I like the what's up? What's up? All right, that's good. We saw it. Thank you for sending that in. Choke slam on concrete. Listen.
Do you get that?
I wasn't reading the text.
That's a fight that's happening.
I can't see it. What's the fight? I didn't see
it. Said Khamzat Chimaev.
So that makes it even better. I didn't see that part.
And then Dricus Duplessis, because the gag is he's like a sloppy fighter, but he wins and he's the champ. So
it's like us. We're a sloppy show, but somehow we always come out the winners, right?
Yeah.
All right.
He's not really a sloppy fighter. He just
you said it.
He fights like a drunken bar person.
Our show's like a drunken bar person. It's the same thing, dude. It doesn't matter.
Dricus Duplessis is BKFC.
Yeah, there you go. I love it. All right, so I didn't want to go right to this one next, but we will now. I think this is actually awesome, and I don't have the text in front of me, so I actually want to read this quick because it's important to all of us, but it's important to a regular watcher here and important to me and the organization as well. Let's see where it was. Hold on, here it is. Okay. So you can flash the picture up. This is from Wesley Killeagle. I know he's in the chat. We've talked about him many times. We've talked about childhood cancer, his fight to help out with that. I think it's wonderful. His daughter, Peyton, is a childhood cancer survivor, and apparently she had her yearly cancer survivor checkup, and it was in Seattle, and is cleared for another year. And he says, F you, cancer. There she is in her bucked-up shirt. Scroll down. I want to show what kind of shoes she's wearing. This stood out to me. Can you make it? That's a nice dress. I think her mother makes those clothes. But look, can you see? She's got some Jordans on, dude. Look at her Jordans. Rocking the Jordans. Peyton's been in many fights. She's an inspiration when you see her. She's always smiling. She's happy. So I'm really glad you got that clean bill of health. And we'll continue to pray for you and pray for your family and make sure everything stays good. We really appreciate sending it in, Wesley. And congratulations to you and your family. I'm glad she's doing well. What a fighter she is, man. All right. That being said, that's what we have for the mailbag. Next thing, we have to get to some. We don't have any multi-fights this week, I don't think, but we do have some good announcements. So what do you want to do? I'll leave it up to you, Brandon, because you're the man. You're running the ship back here. Do you want to do the announcement, or do you want to make a
let's. We don't really need to do the schedule.
Let's just do an announcement. Yeah, good idea.
Let's announce. So.
All right, so this announcement, as you're getting it ready, I'll explain to them. Hammond, we're going to Hammond, and it's going to be a great fight. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. It's our debut there. You know, Chris Lytle in that area. There's so many people in that area. They're going to be so excited for it. So we have the co-main and the main events lined up for you. They've just been signed, fresh off the press. Let's throw them up there and see what they are.
Man.
Yeah, that is the man. These are the men. They're going to fight October 18th. That's going to be BKFC Fight Night Hammond. It's going to be awesome. It's a horseshoe. It's a casino. It's beautiful. But look at this. Henry versus Lindsay. All right, I'll take that. Van Camp and Finley. I like these fights. I'm excited to see them. And I know that if you're a bare knuckle fan, my fan, you're probably lit up about these two. Excited to see all these guys come back, see what they can do. I think it's going to be fun, man. Big debut, Fight Night in Hammond. What about you, Brandon? I mean, I'm looking forward to these fights. I feel like the fans of Hammond have got a good live show for the first one for Fight Night.
The main event is awesome.
I know. I'm a big fan of both those
Baba
guys.
Yaga and Jake Lindsay.
Damn, man.
That's going to be a banger.
Yeah.
And Van Camp and Derek Finley. I mean,
see what they can do. I mean, this is good. That's just the main and co. There's going to be other great fights in this card, too. Scott Laskowski says, yes, can't wait to be there. Scott, you're going to be there? Scott, say hi. Come up and say hi, man. If we've never met, I'd love to say hi to you. That's awesome. I love when people come and say hi to me at the shows. Or Brandon loves that too. He loves talking to people. And Evan apparently loves when you throw fleshlights at him. Fleshlights for Evan. What?
No, you make me be social.
Be social.
Me and James were talking about this. About
do you hate it?
No. He was explaining. He's like you're an introvert, but like a kind of introvert that like is social in certain times, but then like once you reach your max like limit, you're like, all right, I'm done.
Who, you or me?
Me.
Oh, you believe it or not, I'm an extroverted introvert. When I'm done, I love talking to people still, but I can't wait to just get a shower, go to my room, and people know. They think I do nothing. I'm a loser. I do nothing.
Same.
That's what
our lives are boring.
I know. The most fun you see is on the show, honestly. Let's see. So they're gonna have more fights coming now. I see someone saying drop the ladies fight. I can't drop the ladies fight. I don't know if it's officially been announced yet.
What ladies fight?
I don't know. I can't. This is all rumors by the people in the chat. I wait till they tell me what to say or till I know more. I can tell you this: one of the guys that's helping out with booking the fights. I don't have the video on me. We'll show it next week when I get more clarity if this guy's going to be on there. But this dude's his training is just getting punched in the stomach, getting pummeled. He's hanging upside down, getting punched in the stomach on a beach somewhere. He like lands on his head. It's crazy. We need to show him Michigan, even if it's a fight night. Mohawk headlines. Lozano, Justin Street on there too. Let's get it. AO Media wants that. I wouldn't mind. That'd be cool. Anthony Yost said he's ready. He's cleared. He wants to get on the Hammond card.
Gotta get Ben Rothwell's home state open. What was that one?
That was Anthony Yost. One of our fighters said he's cleared. He wants to get on the Hammond card, and that's good. Hit up Nate Shook. He can try to get you on there. It'll make a lot of dollars. So, poor Nate. I don't know, man. Did we get through everything today? I feel like our shows have been fun, but hodgepodge. It's so much just people walking in, walking out.
Oh yeah, we're done.
And they don't even see half of it off camera.
We're at 1:22 p.m. So.
Yeah, what time do we usually end?
We're usually an hour-long show, but.
Yeah, but we've been going like an hour 5. We went 2 hours the one day, and I'm seeing bigger numbers.
Oh, that was the day that like freaking
everybody showed up.
Everybody decided to come in.
Every fighter in Philly. Everybody
Travis Thompson just like came in at like the last second. It was just like, and then. It would have been funny if you like just like were like, all right, Travis Thompson is here. That's it, everybody. See you next week.
Actually, didn't Travis read the coming events or something?
Yeah,
that was pretty fun.
Yeah, he's like, he was great at it.
All right.
He's like, who are these guys? I don't give a fuck.
I'm reading here. Make sure everything's good. All right. Well, look, here's the last thing I ask you. Don't go anywhere yet because there's one more thing I want to say to you. I want to thank you again for always being so loyal to the show. I know we don't get to talk a lot except here or at the shows when you come say hi. I speak for Brandon and myself, everybody in the organization. It means a lot that you support us. Thank you. We're excited to take this ride.
Yo, shout out Q.
Q never comes.
We got to shout out Q.
Yes.
Because I told him, because he says that he watches all the time. I'm like, damn, man, I didn't know. I was like, we'll shout you out. So.
Oh, thank God for you, Brandon.
Shout out.
Q. Yeah. We love you. Q's amazing.
Q, you know who you are. Yeah.
Q's been around the organization. If you don't know him, since he's a day oneer, man. And when I see Q, I get lit up. I love seeing Q. And Q's always in a good mood. He always gets the job done. And Q he's one of the best guys I know on the staff. So Q, you should start commenting in the chat. I didn't know. You did tell me.
That's what I told him. I was like, you got to like say something.
Well, I told him that like 2 weeks ago. He told me he watched. And I'm so sorry, Q. I forgot to mention. But thank you for doing that, Brandon, because Q does deserve that shout out. All right. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We're excited to see it. I think next week, so you know, it's going to go ahead and make fun of me, Brandon. It's going to be the annual Bare Knuckle Beach House show where I'm down the shore. Beach. I'm already drunk. Listen to me. The Bare Knuckle Beach House. I can't say what I want to say. The Bare Knuckle Beach House. Yes, I will be live from the Bare Knuckle Beach House. That's when I go down there with my family and I throw them out to wherever they're going, and I have a couple of drinks and I speak to you. It's day drinking. It's fun. I don't know how fun it'll be for you. I will let you know if you or whoever's in the studio wants to day drink with me. I will not ask any questions. Now, I don't know what BKFC is going to say, but I love it.
You can't, sorry. Tuesday, it's a work day.
But when I talk to you on Tuesdays after the show and usually Wednesdays, you don't even make sense. You're usually slobbering on your keyboard as you're editing.
That's just a.
It's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
I called him yesterday. I was like, Brandon, you ready for the show tomorrow? And he goes, I can't even do it. You're like, show.
Fuck you! No, I wasn't. No, I was tired because I didn't get back from Canada till like.
Yo, that was
midnight.
that was a mean FU to me. That wasn't even a joking one. I was only kidding, dude. He's not a drunk. I'm joking with you. All right. So I'll be down the Jersey Shore if you see me in Wildwood, because that's the place to go, right? Brandon loves it there too. If you see me,
it's the best shore in all of New Jersey. It's the cleanest.
Hypodermic needles float by.
It's the safest.
Yeah. David, wait a minute. I wish he was still in here. The president and founder of this company owns real estate in Wildwood. It can't be that bad. He does. He has a place there.
Oh,
maybe. I know what you're laughing at.
I don't know what to say.
Maybe Dave will be down. Every year he says he's going to show up.
He never does.
He
It's
never
been
shows
like
up.
How long have we been
He's
doing
never
this?
made it.
How long have we been doing this new version of the show?
It's been a while. I think 1, 2 or 3 years of doing it.
It's 2023.
And I'll tell you something. He said to me like 2 months ago, maybe a month ago, he's like, "So should we doing the Bare Knuckle Beach House this year?" And I'm like, "You're not going to come."
Yeah, it's like there's no point in planning it if like it's just like, and then the day of, it's like, sorry man, I got held up.
And then then he goes, I'll get a text from like that night, be like, "I'm down the shore. You want to hang?" And I'm like, "I was looking to hang at 12:05, bro. What are you doing?" Yeah. So it looks.
We should do it. We're like, we all could. Well, not this time. I don't have time to plan it, but I want to plan it to where like.
I said, come on down.
Just do the whole thing there.
Yeah, man. If anybody owns, I always talk about it, the guy on the boardwalk's a BKFC fan. If anybody owns a shop or something on the boardwalk, you have a good Wi-Fi, we'll come do it there.
Oh, that'd be badass.
It'd be fun, man.
Like some business that.
Little Ben's being funny. He said, he goes, "Brian, thought you were for sure a Rehoboth kind of guy. That's where Junior likes to go." And I'm serious. It's a beautiful beach there.
Never been to Rehoboth.
It's really nice there. I know what he's getting at. He's getting at what the people do in the sand dunes. Rick saying, "Brian, I'll swing by Airbnb at the shore. Action Park, New Jersey, baby." Yeah, you seen the documentary? You ever seen that?
Is that?
That's not near Wildwood.
Did they reopen that?
Did they? That was like a death trap.
I don't think they did. I think they talked about it.
Oh, see, little Ben's talking about, he's good. I mean, look, I do a show and I forget. Sometimes people are like, "Why would you say that about me?" I don't even remember what I said half the time when I'm done. I don't. Little Ben said it's our 4th year doing the Bare Knuckle Beach House. Last year was the balcony. Remember, I was yelling to the girls. They were staring at me like, "What? Hey, how you doing?" And then they ran away like scared, like I was some creep. That was fun last year, the balcony. The year before that was in a place that I got rented by accident. That's the place where I got, accosted by the drug-addicted woman that lived there. I'm with my wife and kids in another place. We got an Airbnb, and it was a beautiful place up top. But they must have had her, like, watching over the place. I don't know. She lived, like, you'd see her here and there. But, dude, she started to, like, hit on me. She's like, "I didn't know this was part of the deal." It was just me and her in, like, a hallway. And she was, like, going to take me in her room. And I told my wife what happened because my kid came flying. I wasn't going to go anyway. My kid came. I wasn't, dude. It was weird. And my kid came running in, and she's like, "You have kids?" I'm like, "I'm just trying to get to my room. You're trying to pull me in your room. This is weird." Like, she grabbed my arm. I'm like, "No. I don't want this. This is weird." And then I told my wife what happened, and she was creeped out. And this lady, like, she went up in my room because I had to take her up there. And my wife knew about this because the door wasn't locking. So I said, "Look, can you tell the guy or whatever?" And this was a nice place. It really was. I don't know where she came from. I said, "The door's not locking." And I'm like, "Why am I telling her she's going to rob the place?" And she thought I was trying to get her, I think, up to my room because she went inside and turned around and said, "What are we going to do now?"
Oh,
I'm
she
like,
thought it was code for like, "Oh, I can't
I wanted my door to
I
lock.
can't get my door to lock." Oh, and she's like, "Oh, wink, wink, I get it."
I swear to you, I wanted my door to lock. And that's all I wanted. And then she's being all crazy and weird. And then, like, where I did the show from, she must have gone in that place. I thought she stole something from me. I think she thought because I had a ring light up there and all, and I had, like, a camera, and it was vacant. I think she thought I was trying to film, like, a porn with her. I'm like, "No, this is where I'm doing my show from." It was really weird. But I told my wife, and my wife was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "That's uncomfortable." I'm like, "Yeah, my wife's cool. She's cool as hell. She knows I don't cheat. I don't mess around. Like, she knows. I love her.
Gina.
You know Gina. I love her. She's amazing."
Oh.
And it's crazy because I told my wife, I told Junior this too. Junior loves this comment. I wish he was here. I said, "It's a shame," because she was asking me to go in the room with her. Gina, I'll be honest with you. Prior to all her drug usage and whatever else she's done to her, she might have been like a 1 to 10. She's probably like a 7. Or I think it's an 8. And Gina's like, "What's the matter with you?" But yeah, so.
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Here it goes. I'm proving your point. You're talking shit on Wildwood. I'm talking about a drug-addicted lady that and it was beneath us in an Airbnb. It was strange.
No, Wildwood's great, man. It's safe. It's clean.
Oh, look, Ben's got this figured out. Ben said that he's right. The first year was downstairs in the basement area. It was dark. No, the first year was me hiding in the back on my kids' bunk beds to find a place that was quiet, and it was very dark. Yes, you do remember these. Go back and watch them. They're fun. Let's see. Housekeeping, let me fluff your pillow, Rick says. Yeah, she's fluffing it up. Anyway, it says, let's get these last comments before we go. I was never that fortunate. Savage Combat Sports saying, the doc is saying too much sex appeal. Been there, brother. You got the same problem, Doc. Anyway, you guys you heard it, Savage, LOL. And it was the Airbnb dude is so humble, but yes. Okay, whatever that means. Anyway, you guys have been phenomenal. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for those you get here early and support the show. Keep spreading the show. I always tell you, like the virus that it is, we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere except now. I'm going somewhere now. We should be live from the Bare Knuckle Beach House last week, and those shows go off the rails like you've never seen, so make sure you're tuned in for that. Until then, I remind you, don't throw any dildos, man. Stop throwing dildos at WNBA games. I mean, come on, it's terrible. If you are doing it and you get arrested, make sure you're wearing a Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship shirt. We can use the publicity. Until next week, knuckle up, let's go! Ah! Ah! Ah!